Do you find any fruit in debating people?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Is there any
We
benefit
talked.
to it? I mean, it always seems like whenever you're in the chats, you already got your teams already on opposite sides. You already got your debaters on opposite sides. I know, the silent people just watching, whatever the case is, but do you find it beneficial?
Well, yes, I do, and let me tell you why.
Mhm.
Like I said, I counted the cost before I entered into this
Right,
ring,
yeah.
if you will. But let me make an analogy. Let's say we're at a sports bar, okay? The game is on the TV or the fight is on the TV.
Can we watch
And
boxing?
yeah, yeah, sure. Boxing, yes. And see, you'll hear that when we're talking about debates, you'll hear WWE stuff, you hear battle rap stuff, you'll hear boxing metaphors. There's this one eschatology thing. They even dress up in almost like the WWE type stuff in debate. It's crazy. I just saw it last night. So I mean, there's an infotainment aspect of things, but when you're in that bar, right, there's conversations going on. There's people eating, there's maybe even people arguing, right? But their arguing doesn't determine how the game goes, number
Mhm.
one. The thing is some people, and I'm making the interactions in the bar versus the game, some people in the bar are arguing with each other. They're conversating. They're there for entertainment. They're there to fight with somebody else, even. That's how the chats are, okay? At one level. So actually what happens is this is that you'll have an interaction in the chat and that's a separate dynamic. People are not paying attention to the game so much. They're interacting with each other. So you got your trolls that come in, you got your defenders, you got people that are regulars and all of this type of stuff. That dynamic. I'm using some of my sociology psychology here. That's my undergraduate. So you have that dynamic going on, and some people would just see that only and dismiss the entire debate. But actually, what happens, and we know this from viewer count, watch time, shares, all of these things, personal testimonies coming in from emails, uh, personal relationships, discipleship that goes on in Discord and other social media. We know that it has these positive effects. But if you just look at the chat, that is not the way that you indicate things. Because what happens is people go back and rewatch these debates. They study them play by play. They do reaction videos, they do review videos, they do shorts, they interacts with the other content. They study, they interact with other things. Some ministries have come about as a result, both within Free Grace. YouTube platformers have been exposed to these things. SFT, one of the reasons he became Free Grace is because of the Wilkin versus James White debate.
Hmm.
Okay. So, I mean, there's fruit within that. There's more that I could talk about, but don't judge it based on what's going on in the chat